Guys, welcome to the channel. I am so excited to have you guys on the channel. Today we're going to pretty much talk about how studying abroad impacts your career. So to so many people, like, they just want to jackpot, right, by studying abroad. And jackpot in quotes means they just want to leave their country, right, as an escape route. But I don't have a problem with it, don't get me wrong. This video is just to tell you that beyond just the reason to jackpot, you can travel abroad for your masters also because it impacts your career. And how does it impact your career? Let's talk about that in this video. The first thing I would say, which is generic, is network. Network, because the mere fact that you get to be in a class with people that you haven't met before, people from different cultural landscape, like that whole multiculturalism, that's the good thing about studying abroad. You get to meet people, you get to make friends that are not of your culture. It's beautiful, right? And too often ideas are born that way, because if you're fortunate to have someone who's very smart in your class and that person becomes your friend, you guys can talk about business ideas, you guys can talk about like whatever you want to do together to grow yourself together. So you cannot take away the fact that studying abroad helps you grow your network, right? Good. The second thing I want to say is studying abroad also like helps you experience a new style of learning. In your home country, you will realize that there are certain like rules or certain things that you guys have about like how you should write a paper, or like how you should go about classes, or it's a totally different experience. Maybe not totally different, but it's sort of different, because the way that you would learn back in your home country might not be the way that you learn like when you travel to another country for masters. And for example, like, it's just when I was in Nigeria and people would be like, hey, if you study abroad like as a Nigerian with all your gra, like with all your, you know, when you have gone through hardship, then you're now somewhere that looks like it's not so hard. It's hard though, but like you're not somewhere that you have the basic things. You just kind of feel like, okay, let me give you an example. You know, like when I was in Uniben, I would go to 9 class. Like, there were days when I went to school, there was no lights. When class heat is killing everybody in that class. Or at night, like, you want to read, there's no lights in your house. You go into school, there's no lights in school. And when there's light, they turn off the light at 12. Mosquitoes will bite you. You will use like rechargeable lamp to read. Like, then the next morning you wake up and you're going to school. Like, you're going back to your house to shower and come back to school. Like, it was hard. So I haven't had to do that here, but I'm just trying to say that people used to be like, if you've gone through all that stress, if you're now somewhere where you don't need to do that, then you're going to excel. But I need you to know that there are different stages to this hardness or to this like difficulties. So because you don't have that experience here, it doesn't mean that the system of learning here is not difficult. It is difficult. Like, do you know that a B here, if you have 80 in your course here, it's a B. In Nigeria, if you had 80, it's an A. So you can imagine how hard it is. You will not be fighting to say that I want to have A, I want to be from 90 something and above. Like, the scaling is really high. Another way that studying abroad also impacts your career is that you're also able to rethink your career, right? Ever since I came here, when I was in Nigeria, I used to do public relations, right? And I used to do lots of content. Like, all of my roles back when I was in Nigeria involved me creating content. It involves me like relating with the media, right? It was just me and PR. And then when I moved over here, I realized that it's not like I cannot do it though, but I just thought about like, oh, how can I acquire other skill sets that will put me in a much more better position to like apply for multiple roles, so that I am not restricted to just one role. And also for someone like me who did PR in Nigeria, the PR landscape in Nigeria is different from the PR landscape here. So like they're just and it's a worry. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know for other people, but for me, like, sometimes I over worry myself and I'm overwhelmed and burdened about like, oh my god, oh my god, I need to do this course, I need to do that course, I need to pay for this, I need to upskill, like, and then you have schoolwork to do, you know. It's just overwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm just trying to say that you get to overthink your career. Like, you think of, okay, what can I do? For people who, like, they never could code before and they're like in STEM, they think of, okay, I need to learn how to code, I need to want to do this role or that role, and just position yourself for whatever role that you need. Do you get? I think the fourth thing I would say is how studying abroad impacts your career is that you're going to also, like, have opportunities. Yes, opportunities, and you have to be able to, like, prepare yourself for those opportunities. Like, you want to be able to, you would see that you can access, like, not access, access is not the word, because here they'll be telling you, will you now or in the future require sponsorship? I beg, let me not talk about that part. But I'm just trying to say that there are lots of opportunities, but as an international student, it's even harder for you, right? So, and you know that, I mean, I don't hide it on this channel. I tell you that it's hard, especially for international students. But we have the grace of God. Yes, we have the grace of God. So I believe all things will work together for good. But you can access opportunities because you can try. It's one thing to try, it's another thing to just not even be there to try, if you get my point. So as long as you're here, you can try to assess those opportunities, and you might be fortunate enough to get one of them. Another thing is about how studying abroad impacts your career is that you make money. Yeah, you make money. So someone had a video where they talked about, like, someone had a comment where they said, oh, Yvonne, tell us how much you spend in a month. And I was like, oh really, you want me to tell you? Okay, it's not a problem, I can tell you. So I'm gonna do a video for that. So, but I'm just trying to say that you earn money because, especially if you're from Nigeria, where, like, dollar to naira is just brrr, if you get. So you will, if you convert your money, like, you will make more money. To be honest, like, I'm still doing my master's, but, like, if I was in Nigeria, the money that I have now, like, I'll not have the money, if you get. It's not like I have lots of money, but, like, I'm just trying to say that the money I have now, I'll not have it if I was in Nigeria. yes, I will not, because I'll be earning in naira, and it's just something else. Yeah. Lastly, this one does not directly impact your career, but it impacts your life, because you can find love with someone who's not from your country, or who's not from where you are. So, like, you can find love. And if you find love, how that impacts your career is, if you find love and you're able to stay back in the country, then you can access all the opportunities. You can access, like, you're not going to be clicking no when they ask you, will you now or in the future. You are going to click, you're not going to be clicking yes, rather you're going to be clicking no, not now or in the future. Do I need your sponsorship? Because, like, definitely you have found love and you married someone, or you're with someone who, it's love, but it also impacts your career, if you get my point, because now you can apply for different job roles without worrying about sponsorship. Yeah. So guys, I thought to tell you guys about how studying abroad impacts your career. So I hope you learned one or two things from this video, and I have an entire playlist that is up here for you guys to watch on getting an assistantship, on your interview process, on everything. If you watch those videos, you are good to go. Anyways guys, thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe. Okay. Anyways, thank you so much. Kisses. Thank you guys. Bye.